Asta Jurgutė, head of the Social Innovations Competence Group at the European Social Fund Agency. And we'll get insights now into the center's activities and its vision for the future of social innovation in Europe. Asta.
Thank you, Wim. Good morning, dear colleagues. I will begin my presentation by expressing gratitude to my team in ESFA, to colleagues in European Commission, to thematic experts, and every member of the community of practice. Due to our collective efforts, we've managed to attain the results that I will present soon shortly in less than 1 year. We implement ESF Plus Social Innovation Plus initiative to facilitate the transfer and upscaling of innovative solutions to tackle present and future societal challenges till 2027 in 2 directions. We are in charge of the whole cycle of EU-level calls for proposals, and we create European Competence Center for Social Innovation to work closely together with the member states and social innovation stakeholders. In December, the very first call that we launched was to pilot ALMA initiative, targeting vulnerable youth not in employment, education, or training. Currently, grant agreements are being signed. Currently, we have the second call dedicated to national competence centers for social innovation for building up and consolidating their capacity. The deadline for applications is the end of November, and currently we have 16 endorsements from ESF managing authorities. And our 2 upcoming calls that we plan to launch till the end of this year are designed for scaling up of social innovations that prove to be successful, for upskilling of vulnerable youth, and for mitigating the societal consequences of the war in Ukraine in European Union. And we plan to launch those 2 calls till the end of this year. So 4 calls in 1 year. That was our ambition. As most of you know, we create and run European Competence Center for Social Innovation, widely mobilizing and using social innovation expertise across Europe, as we offer mutual learning, capacity building, and networking activities for ESF Plus bodies, support structures such as national competence centers for social innovation, support structures such as Easy Contact Point, and other relevant stakeholders, including experts and practitioners, as we are organizing communities of practice and networks. We also support beneficiaries of EU-level calls for proposals by organizing capacity building, seminars, and other events. We have an ambition to create knowledge-sharing platform to map social innovation ecosystem in Europe in real time by pulling together information produced by national competence centers, as we validate transnational cases, support the validation process, and govern social innovation match, European Commission database. As well, we are increasing visibility and raise awareness on social innovation. In the end of 2022, 2 weeks after the official start of the initiative, we started with the first plenary session and our 3 ESF Plus communities of practice: employment, education and skills, social inclusion, and social innovation. I remember that day and 200 participants well. As forward to today, we have more than 500 unique members across Europe. 500 members may seem like a number, but it's 500 individuals who believe in the power of social innovation. We see the communities of practice and networks as the main vehicle for driving forward thinking collaboration between ESF Plus bodies, support structures, other relevant stakeholders. And I'm happy to announce that today we work with 5 communities of practice. We relaunched the community of practice on material support, and the latest one, the community of practice on migrant integration, started its activities on 3rd of October with its plenary session. In addition, we're also assisting EUROMA and ALMA networks to facilitate the exchange of experience and expertise. Our first year was remarkable, with 31 events organized and 9 more to go till the end of this year. 40 events in 1 year. But that's not all. With 54 events planned for the next year, our pathway just begins. Moving on, what's coming next, I'm happy to present the upcoming events that are planned by different communities of practice and networks. In the end of November, we will have an online discussion to connect SIM case studies with ESF program opportunities. We will have a study visit in Helsinki on youth outreach, as well as an event in Warsaw focusing on material support during crisis. And in the beginning of December, we will organize a EUROMA network meeting in Madrid and ALMA network meeting in Milan. Our 3 communities of practice, employment, education and skills, social inclusion and social innovation, will start drawing their work programs for the next year in the end of November. And we are planning online discussions with all of you to present the draft of those work programs in the beginning or maybe in the end of December this year. On the slide, you can see the main outputs that were produced in 11 months since the official start of the initiative. Desk reviews, toolkits, and mapping reports offer guidance and foster collaboration between ESF Plus bodies, support structures, and other relevant stakeholders, highlight successful ESF Plus interventions and best practice examples, as well as the challenges and needs faced by member states. Big thanks to our thematic experts and every member of the community of practice, as the results showcased here are born from our collective effort and collaboration. In the framework of the ESF Plus Social Innovation Plus initiative, we are seeking to increase workstream collaboration between European Competence Center for Social Innovation and national competence centers for social innovation, in particular to facilitate transnational cooperation and drive a co-creation process. In order to ensure continuous collaboration between competence centers, we developed an approach for collaboration between them, as well as formed a working group of national competence centers under the Community of Practice on Social Innovation. And this working group should drive a co-creation process with the purpose to produce common frameworks and guiding principles in 4 strategic areas, such as national competence centers for social innovation operational models, what we have learned from our previous call and 6 consortia, social innovation ecosystem mapping in Europe, methodology and development, capacity building for scaling up of social innovations, and public support towards social innovation. What were our first steps? We convened representatives from the National Competence Center to co-create a vision and actions for collaboration, as well as invited them to the kickoff meeting in Portugal in June to discuss the main elements of the approach and working modalities of the working group. As a continuation of the exercise started in June, we are developing a common social innovation ecosystem and operational models framework to map social innovation ecosystem in Europe in real time. That was discussed a day ago here in Brussels on the 2nd working group meeting of the competence centers. Social Innovation Forum has brought together 250 social innovation stakeholders, potential contributors to the ESF Plus Social Innovation Plus initiative, working in the areas set out in Article 4 of the ESF Plus regulation. Our database of experts today includes 340 potential experts as yourself. Please consider joining our team of experts by filling up an expression of interest form that will be opened in continuous till the end of 2027. You may have seen a video in the foyer that we created recently to introduce Social Innovation Match, or how we call it, SIM. SIM is a database created by European Commission to connect social innovation actors and facilitate the sharing of social innovation practices across Europe. All interested parties, starting from the project owners to ESF Plus bodies, can easily upload a case study to SIM. By a show of hands, have you ever heard about Social Innovation Match, or have you ever explored this tool? If you're not, please take a look at QA code on your name tag to learn more. You can see the QA code here as well. As in September, a dynamic publicity campaign was launched to introduce this tool, to enhance its visibility and awareness. Simultaneously, publicity material was shared on MS Teams platform with the communities of practice members to encourage them to disseminate this information on their publicity channels. If you haven't explored this tool yet, please do that, and don't hesitate to contact us if you have any insights or recommendations how we could improve this tool to better serve your needs. Please visit our website to learn more about the communities of practice, their work programs, their upcoming events, and the latest information about the calls for proposals. Thank you once again for the time spent together. We genuinely hope to see you in our future events and Social Innovation Forum 2024, as we see this event as an annual event of the communities of practice and networks. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice weekend.